Game 5 in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Celtics have a lofty series lead with 3 wins. Will overconfidence be their undoing, or will their passion and determination help them prevail against the Magic? The Eastern Conference Finals continue.
It's Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals with the series at 3-1, and a spot in the finals could be had tonight. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to NBA playoff action here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Tatum out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Derek White. Then there's the General. And it's Shireman in at the 2 spot. And for the Magic, Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. Black is out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. You look at the Magic. Well, this series, Greg, has not played out the way they'd hoped. They'll need to win tonight and twice more to advance.
And doing that will be difficult, but they can't worry about anything more than tonight. Win on your home court and keep this series alive.
Here's Shireman. Giannis outside. Misses the 3. Here's Black. Pass to Bane. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by Felton.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
The 3 from Tatum. Black grabs the board. Outside, Bane traps in the tray. Bane's got his team on the board to start the game for Orlando.
And he just lights it up from downtown. Bane's so dangerous from out there.
Nifty move. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Outstanding speed for a big man. Uses it to his advantage to get to the bucket.
Outside, Bane. Pass to Banchero. Over Antetokounmpo. And it's Banchero missing. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Antetokounmpo kicks to White. Now Felton. 6 to shoot. And here's Giannis from outside. Good. A nice assist from Felton. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points so far. Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Bane with it. He's picked up by White. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Shireman. Nice ball movement by Boston. Out to White. Shot clock at 5. That 3 off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And Wagner drives in. Left side, Bane. Fires from deep. A rebound by the Celtics. They want that intensity to carry over from that victory on Friday.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Here's Black after the basket by Boston. Up top, Bane. Misses and the dry spell continues.
A 1 for 5 start so far. Not what they envisioned coming into this game.
Here's Shireman. They get the rebound. Felton. And that one is hammered home. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been a benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
The Magic making a switch here. De Silva's checked in, so Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Appears that he's in a lot of pain, and they call the timeout, and the trainer's going to have a chance to take a look at it.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Wagner passes to Bain. To the left wing. Pass to Wagner. Hands it from downtown.
The coaching staff encouraging Wagner to take these quick hitting shots. They think it helps his confidence moving forward.
Outside Tatum. No good. Nice defense from Wagner. Here's Black. Carter outside. Pocket 6. Bain kicks to Black. This one for 3. Boston grabs the miss. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. The Magic head coach and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Coach showed nothing but respect for Derek White. He told me White is the ultimate glue guy. He's not worried about his stats. Instead, he fills in the gaps and does whatever is necessary to help his team win. He is truly an unselfish player. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. And here is Bain after Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Like the pass to Wagner. No good with the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's White. Still without a basket. Here's Antetokounmpo. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
De Silva, no good. And it's the Celtics ball. They're on a 14-3 run. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Pass to Felton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And the first one drops. Orlando making some changes. Richardson comes in for Bain. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Black. Both free throws good from Felton. The Magic trail by 10. Let's turn our attention to the sideline for the latest on Paolo Banchero. Allie, take it away.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Magic provided some information. It's his shoulder that's the source of discomfort right now. Diagnosis at this point is that it's just a sprain. While not severe, this is still a serious diagnosis that usually keeps guys off the court for a short period. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
You know, for better or worse, life brings these kinds of challenges, and they aren't pleasant. We know he's up to it, though. He'll respond and move forward in a positive way.
And here's Richardson. Pass to Carter to stop the run. And then Carter with the jam.
With the 9-foot standing reach, Carter has no trouble putting that away.
Giannis outside. And Felton with the basket on the assist by Antetokounmpo. That's now 8 points for the General.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, here's Suggs. And a miss there on the triple.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's De Silva. He has yet to score. Carter with the screen. Wagner from long range. Celtics leading by 13. Now here's Antetokounmpo. It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Pritchard. 5 on the clock. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Carter with the screen to the middle. And then Carter with the jam.
Carter's a really good pick-and-roll partner. Excellent hands, and he can finish, too.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Carter, and it's Bain in for Richardson. Boston making a switch here. .152 left to play in the first. Hauser the pass to Walsh. Back to Hauser. 6 on the shot clock. The Celtics working the ball around now. Pritchard from outside. Pass to Walsh. Here's Dort. Boston again missing.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And Bain likes using his strength on those physical plays, proving just how tough he is.
Here's Hauser. No good on the 3. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. 9-point game. And Batasi throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Dort misses. The Magic shooting just about an even 40% to start. De Silva with the bucket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pritchard passes to Dort. 19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to Pritchard. Here's the three. The rebound by Batadze. Stolen by Dort. Lets the three fly. That shot off the mark. And so the first quarter is in the books. Celtics lead by 5. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop when the opposing team scoring.
Richardson is out there with Jalen Suggs. Then it's Batadze. Then there's Desmond Bain. And it's De Silva in at the 4 spot. She's out there for Orlando. The Magic trail by 5. Richardson outside. And it's off from three-point range. And the Celtics shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Outside Tatum. Pass to Hauser. Just 5 on the clock. There's a good screen. Three-pointer, Pritchard. The rebound by Batadze. Batadze's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And there's the drive. Yep, it counts. De Silva's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket, using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Outside Tatum. The three is drilled by Tatum.
Really smooth release from Tatum on that three. Makes that shot look effortless.
Outside, Suggs. The three. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Puts up a 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
He's certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his 3rd for the game. His 2nd in this quarter.
Suggs passes to Richardson. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Bain passes to Batadze. And Batadze throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hand.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Teams changing it up here. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Pass to Dort. Giannis sets a screen for Tatum. Off target from three-point range.
not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game. Boston making a switch here. Felton's checked in. Giannis against Wagner. A three ball. And Boston with the rebound. Felton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the inside. Here's Tatum. Tatum using his size inside.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Wagner against Giannis. Here's Payne. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Celtics leading by 9. And Tatum out top the key. Pass to Dort. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Felton can't get it to go. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Suggs finds Payne. The Magic again can't hit.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
And the first one at the line is good. Derek White's checked in for the Celtics. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Celtics leading by 7. Giannis outside. Pass to Pritchard. Out to White. Shot clock at 6. Over Suggs. Here's Felton. And Payne pulls it down.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
He scores at that shot. Now he's 3 of 8.
This is why you got to stay up on Bane or pay the price.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Pass to Wagner. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got 5 rebounds tonight, and White slams it in.
Well, White right there showing you he's opportunistic on offense. Saw the lane open up and exploded right through it.
So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And the Celtics making a change here. Shireman's checked in. Here's Black. Still without a basket. Outside, Suggs. Wagner outside. 6 on the shot clock. And finished off by Wagner.
Wagner able to bounce to the rack and throw it down, and he'll do so just about any time he has the opportunity.
Outside, Tatum. From outside, off the mark. The Magic trail by 7. Pass to Suggs. They set the pick. And Suggs throws it down.
Absolutely flying. Look at Suggs using those hops to jam it home.
Now White. Tatum looking around. Felton. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Orlando with the ball, following the bucket by the Celtics.
And if Wagner can become a consistent threat from deep, watch out now, because then he'll be borderline unstoppable.
And White gets to Giannis. Antetokounmpo playing strong inside.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Pass to Wagner. Launches a 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Celtics leading by 6. White goes in, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Boston making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. The Magic have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Richardson kicks to Black.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
It's hauled in by Felton. Felton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Here's Black. White covering. And finished off by Wagner.
Easy pickings for Wagner there, just to reach up and attack the rack like that. That's simple.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Celtics. To the left side wing. Outside, White. Boston again missing. The Magic trail by 4. Pass to Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Good luck against Giannis in the paint. Get out of the way is probably your best option.
Here's Black. Pass to Howard. 35 seconds left to play in the first half. It's blocked. To the right side. Here's Shireman. Richardson cover. Celtics passing it around. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for White. And Giannis hits it to go on the assist by White. And now a 6-point Boston lead. It's Richardson on the wing. 3-pointers off the mark. And that does it for the first half of play. Boston on top, up by 6. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Well, Jason, you hold the lead going into halftime. What's been your advantage so far?
For most of the half, we were really good defensively. We let our foot off the gas a little bit, so we got to do a better job.
Keep the pedal to the metal, guys.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drums. Yeah, measuring up the shot. One more time, a round of applause.
Hello, everybody. We're halfway through Game 5, and things are looking good for the Boston Celtics.
Once they gain position underneath the backboard, it's hard to push them out of there.
And even when they don't have position, they have guys who will knife in and steal rebounds. Like you're stealing a piece of that cake over there, Kenny.
Checking out the circumstances for the Orlando Magic. Guys, if you had to come up with one word to describe their situation in this series, what would it be?
Question for the panel. Is long shot one word or two?
Yes.
It's not looking good.
Well, I think it's long hyphen shot. So,
let's pretend it's one word.
Well, Cancun, that's the word that they should be thinking about.
Well played, well played. We'll see how they do. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Welcome back to playoff basketball on 2K Sports. This is the Eastern Conference Final. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
The Magic trail by 6. Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Antetokounmpo is out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Derek White, and there's the general, and it's Shireman in at the 2.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Tatum, that's good.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Here's Black, still scoreless. Here's the lob into the Kumbo. Down low, here's Carter, and he makes good on the layup.
When they get it to Carter Jr. down low, it's normally a fruitful trip.
On his left side, outside White. No good on the triple. The Magic trail by 7. Wagner outside. Bain sets the screen for Wagner. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Black. From deep three-point land, Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the shot goes down. Giannis has got 15.
He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
Here's Black. Carter right side. Pass to Wagner. Nails the 16-footer. 10 points for him.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Now here's Tatum. 14 points for him. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for White. Back to Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis has tremendous physical attributes, but his confidence is something that separates him from most.
So Rick Adelman decided to take a timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. The Magic trail by 9. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Bane with the bucket.
When you look at his numbers, Desmond Bane is historically good from three-point.
Here's Shireman, guarded by Bane. Tatum's shot is off. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Bounce pass, Black. Pass to Bane. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by the Celtics. Felton's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Shireman. And blocked by Bane.
And look who's right there to stop it. Bane with some crucial timing on that block.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Well, you got to take your defense up a notch in the playoffs. He takes it up about 3 notches on this block.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Shireman. Tatum down low. He's defended by Wagner.
See defensively, Carter with really good instincts. I mean, he moves his feet well, and of course, he gives you plenty of size at that position.
Carter with a screen on Tatum. Wagner passes to Bane. Six to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Black. Boston grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's De Silva. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Boston.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Suggs, he's checked in for Franz Wagner. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And it's Anthony Black with the foul. That's his first foul. Franz Wagner's checked in for the Magic. Tatum finds White. Celtics passing it around. Wagner against Giannis. And it's Wagner missing.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 14. Fires the three. Boston again missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Wagner against Felton. Wagner kicks to Suggs. 4 on the shot clock. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Celtics leading by 6. And the double up Antetokounmpo. Tatum on the wing. Guarded by Bane. Here's White. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Carter's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They are winning despite his effort. He's been off all night.
Tatum against Bane. Black with it. No scoring in this one. Bane, no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room. All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. You got to play without foul.
It's his first trip to the line. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Magic making a change here. Richardson's checked in. Boston also with the sub. Pritchard's checked in. And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Suggs. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Bounce pass, Wagner. Bain inside the three-point line. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backcourt.
That's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Dalton sets a screen for Antetokounmpo. Pocket six. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Pritchard gets the bucket.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
Now, here's Suggs. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. To the paint. Tatum finds Pritchard. Giannis a screen on Suggs. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. Strong finish.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Suggs passes to Bain. Carter with a screen on Tatum. Inside. It's blocked. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now the defense is in overdrive.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Walsh is checked in. And Sam Hauser subbed in for Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Howard. It's rebounded by Walsh.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Hauser with the ball. Started by Howard. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Dort misses.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Bain, no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Giannis. And again, it's Boston converting.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Howard, good.
That's a gimme right there. That's exactly what you want.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Down low. And the basket by Hauser. Hauser's got the lead up to 14 now for the Celtics.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Outside, Bane. Offline with his three.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's blocked. Pass to Suggs. Antetokounmpo with the steal. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Finds the open look, and it's on target. Antetokounmpo's got 23 points.
And the ball handling of Antetokounmpo, my goodness, really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
Now, here's Bane. He's got 10. And there's the call on Lou George. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution for your Magic. Number 0, Anthony Black.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. Outside, Bane shoots over Hauser. Bane with the bucket. Bane's got 5 points in the quarter. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Celtics ending the third quarter on a 14-6 run. We've got more in store for you right after this. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today. As we get going in quarter number 4. Black is out there with Suggs. Then there's Howard. Then it's Franz Wagner. And it's Bitadze in at the 5 down low. This is out there for Orlando.
Awesome speed from Tatum. Excels at getting to the right place in these fast break chances.
Bitadze, a screen on Tatum. Wagner kicks to Howard. Right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Black. And Boston with the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
A nice shot by Tatum.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Celtics leading by 18. Pass to Pritchard. There's the steal. And he drives in. And he goes in for the tie.
I'll tell you what, when Black is on the drive, he can dance around anybody that tries to get in his path.
Pritchard with the ball. Working on Black.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Howard wide open. A three-pointer is right on target.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to get.
Pass to Walsh. Here's Hauser. And here is Tatum. Wagner with the block.
Wagner, so good with his hands, but he's a smart defender, too. Positioned himself well to come away with that block.
Picked his pocket. Richard with the ball. Picked up by Suggs. Hauser misses. The Magic trail by 13. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. A nice shot by Black.
Really nice pass by Anthony Black. He typically makes the right decision when he has the ball.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Checked in for Orlando. Richardson comes in for Suggs. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Here's Pritchard. Right side out of the Kumbo. Pass to Tatum. And it goes out of bounds. That's off Wagner. The general is checked in for Gonzalez. And the Celtics with possession here. Shot clock at 2. Pritchard way outside. Busted. No good that time either.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
Bounce pass Black. There's Wagner with the 3. It's hauled in by Felton. Felton has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Outside Tatum. Back to Felton. Over Carter. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Magic trail by 11. Now Black. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. Back to Black. It's stolen by Dort. Over in the corner, Pritchard. Nets the corner 3. And the Celtics lead by 14.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide open shooter and just gets him the ball.
Wagner outside. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Giannis against Carter. Giannis passes to Felton. To the inside. Here's Richardson. Rebound Boston. Felton's
no one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
And Tatum is really good at bouncing off the defense. Again, playing through contact and knocking down shots despite getting bumped and thumped on his way to the hoop.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. De Silva's checked in, and it's Bain in for Richardson. And then for Boston, Shireman's checked in, and it's White in for Pritchard. Tatum no good on the free throw.
You really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
That's been the culprit, the turnovers. I mean, TOs, those kinds of mistakes have really kind of drained their confidence to this point.
Boston leading by 16. Outside, Antetokounmpo. To the paint, here's Felton, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th assist in the game. Now, here's Bain. Pass to Black. Back to Bain. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Surprising to see that he had so much room from mid-range. I think he was surprised, too.
Pass to Black. Back to Bain. Wide open look. Knocks it loose. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Shot clock at 6. Another miss by Orlando.
Hey, I have no idea why he's still shooting threes. He's got to find another way to be productive.
It's Giannis with the drive. White wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. The Magic trail by 18. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Bain, no one near him. And the shot goes in.
Offensively, I really think that Black's a very under-the-radar facilitator.
Now White. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, the dunk.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Players tonight earns our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
They're going to be the Eastern Conference champions because of the work he's done tonight. And you know what? If he manages to stay this hot in the finals, he's going to have his hands on that trophy in no time. The Magic trail by 18. Here's De Silva. Here's Bain. Jacks up a 3. Good.
Pitt works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And here is Tatum. Onto Kumbo outside. Just 5 on the clock. Off the glass.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now, here's Bain. Carter with a screen on White. Got it to go. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Here's Tatum. Onto Kumbo outside. Beyond the arc. Cleared away by Wagner.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And just not much more you can say, guys. It's the end of the line for one team and a hard-fought, well-deserved trip to the NBA Finals for the Celtics.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high-percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And they're going to finish off the conference finals in style. A dominant win tonight and a lopsided 4-1 victory in the series.
Yeah, and they built up a serious head of steam going into the NBA Finals. They've got to be feeling as good about themselves as they have all season long. And that's exactly the kind of attitude you want when you're 4 wins away from a championship.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
And that one dropped.
Boy, what a pass. Part of Wagner's total offensive package.
Giannis inside. And so the Boston Celtics take the series and will continue.
What an impressive bit of work. I mean, you think about all the preparation that went into this. It really started in the offseason, and it then carried right to this moment right here.
And, of course, the story continues as they now move on to the NBA Finals, representing the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, tonight they'll celebrate, but tomorrow it'll be all business, starting from square one with their game planning and identifying the matchups they think they can exploit.
They're just 4 wins away from hoisting the Larry O'Brien Trophy. Can they complete their mission? We can't wait to see. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. We'll see you later on.